follow. Redirected, they just score!
We ran out of gas. We ran out of bodies.
The GM sums it up best. His team put up a valiant effort despite numerous injuries and 6 games in 9 nights, many of them overtime games. The Kelowna Rockets ultimately fell to the rival Blazers in 4 straight games.
They're a good team, you got to give them credit too, but I didn't think we played our hockey really, and maybe the first series tired us out a bit emotionally too, and yeah, it's always a tough way to go out 4-0.
When you lose 7 guys, 7 starters that usually play every game, it takes a huge toll. A lot of players have to step up and play roles that they're not really used to. So taking to Game 7 against Seattle is an unbelievable comeback, and there's a lot of respect there, but it really kind of set us back for the round 2.
Kamloops played good. They played a really good series. Older group, bigger defensemen, older group of defensemen, yeah, but it would have been nice to win.
We didn't have a good start at all to that Seattle series. There's no bones about that. Lots of guys underperformed and wasn't where we wanted to be.
At the end of the day, Kamloops was the better team than us in this playoff round, and it's something that we have to learn from and be better for it next year.
Hamilton said the calls against his squad in Game 4 were bizarre. Kamloops had 11 power play opportunities, the Rockets just 1.
You know, at this time of the year, I don't think our league can afford to have, you know, guys have off nights like that. We don't allow our players to, so the referees to me are very similar to the players. They're young guys that are trying to work their way up, and I understand there's mistakes made, but you know, a consistent night of inconsistency was frustrating for us.
The injuries that piled up were most felt on the blue line. Players such as Madison Bowie and Damon Severson logged an incredible amount of ice time. Severson says it reminded him of Pee Wee and Bantam and that he wasn't overly tired. But his coach says the extra ice time faced by the defenders resulted in mental mistakes, which was often evident when the team turned the puck over before center ice.
You can always tell when players are playing too much, the mistakes that they start to make on the ice. So it's not necessarily the fatigue side of things or the physical side that goes, it's the mental side. So when you start not being able to recover or you're not quite as fresh as you should be, you make some sillier mental mistakes that often cause more problems than anything else. And that's what happens when you're having to play too few guys too many minutes.
Still, the future looks bright in K-Town. A team that wasn't expected to be great this season exceeded all expectations, and it's hoped the youngsters learn from their mistakes in the postseason. The Rockets should see the return of all of their current underage players except Sissons. They will have a large contingent of 19-year-olds, much like the Blazers had this season, and they should be a formidable team.
Yeah, I think we've learned a lot, especially with the young group we had in the playoffs, and our defense support have been here for 2 straight years now, and they all have another year of experience and playoff experience. Even the younger guys like Merkley got his experience playing playoffs, and he handled it really good.
We had a lot of guys coming back, and we're excited. So, I mean, as long as everyone does their part in the offseason, trains hard, and comes back prepared next year to be a winning team, we're gonna be exciting, and we're gonna be dangerous for sure.
A couple of other Rockets notes. Mitchell Wheaton and Carter Rigby will be getting shoulder operations and are expected to miss some games early next season. Henrik Nyberg played the entire playoffs with essentially a separated shoulder, while Mackenzie Johnston was still a couple of weeks away from returning. Jesse Lees might have played Game 5 if there was one. Severson is now off to Albany of the AHL, the New Jersey Devils affiliate. Madison Bowie will be playing in Sochi at the under-18s. And athletic therapist and strength and conditioning coach Jeff Thorburn is stepping down to take a job with UBC Okanagan. Reporting from Kelowna for Go Okanagan, I'm Tim Morton.